Hello, my name is Meredith Driver, and I'm in the novel class, Professor Gray, like the rest of you. And the book that I chose to do for this particular project is The Life of Pi. I'm certain you all know that this was made into a movie a few years back. Probably have seen the movie. I don't know how many of you read the book, but I actually read the book before the movie came out, and I just reread it. It seems like it's an action novel, and it is, but it's so much more than that. It has so much to do with exploring the limits of someone physically and emotionally, mentally. It has to do with self-actualization, self-discovery. The characters in the book are all extremely complex, all the way down to the animals, and they all represent something other than just the animal. If you've read the book, you know that there are parts of the book that are not in the movie, and couple of parts in the movie that aren't in the book. However, the part that I thought was most notable that was not put in the movie was when the main character Pi becomes temporarily blind while they're at sea. Another floating boat of some kind brings a Frenchman to where he is, and that person is also blind. And he brings him in and he shares his food with him and things like that. In the end, the Frenchman, he finds out the Frenchman is a cannibal and intends to eat him. And as he's beginning to attack him, the tiger, Richard Parker, actually kills and eats the Frenchman. That's not in the movie, I'm guessing, because it's be a little difficult to make people understand, how that fit into the rest of the story, and it would visually not be as stunning as the rest of the movie. But back to the novel, which is what this is really about. When it was first written, and when I first started reading it, the character Richard Parker, all through the novel, I thought he was the tiger, the tiger that was in the story, and he was, the big mean Bengal tiger that Pi was afraid of and everything else. And as the story went on, of course, he became a little humanized, because we saw at one point that he was not able to go on, and Pi actually had to keep him from dying. And then in the end, we get this huge revelation that the tiger probably never existed. It probably was Pi himself, using a memory of the Bengal tiger from his youth, from the zoo that his family owned, and kind of juxtaposing that upon himself to be his version of when he was doing things that he didn't really feel proud of doing, like killing someone or eating meat because he was a strict vegetarian. I thought that the character of Richard Parker was extremely complex and well written, brilliant, a genius, in fact. Otherwise, I think this novel kind of makes us ask the question, where is that tiger in all of us? And if it does exist, which I believe it probably does in everyone, what will it take to bring it out? How do we go through life without having it come out when we don't want it to, and when we need it, can we bring it when we need it to be there? So that's my presentation on The Life of Pi. Great read if you ever get a chance. Thanks. Have a great day.